Hello, this is Crazy Copter coming to you live once again on Twitch. It's Wonder Boy Saturday, Wonder Boy Week. And this time I'm moving on to what's simply called Wonder Boy Monster World in North America. The full title is actually along the lines of Wonder Boy 5 Monster World 3. This game has no subtitle and it's kind of weird to pronounce, honestly. Other games have some sort of subtitle or something like Dragon's Trap or Monster Lair or something. This game just doesn't do any of that, so this is probably the game that a lot of people seem to forget about. Not because it's a bad game per se, but because it doesn't really seem to do anything all that spectacular with the previous games. But played this one long ago on the Sega Vintage Collection on the 360, which I'm again playing on right now. And I remember liking this a lot more than the first Monster World game, technically, Wonder Boy 2, but people think it's worse than the Dragon's Trap, which I thought was a pretty fun game. It's my favorite of the ones so far. Well, I think it will change though. I remember liking this game out, especially Monster World 4, but that's for later. Let's go right into it then. Enough stalling, let's actually get into this. That's why it's called Monster World, because it's full of monsters. It wasn't even Yeah, the plot is really all not that different. It's just another hero pops up. He must be the one to go and defeat the monsters now. And this time, again, instead of Bog, it's now Shion, the blue-haired protagonist. And the first new one of the Monster World series, not the first new protagonist of all. And doesn't this look familiar? Yep. Purple Castle. If you remember Monster Lair, Wonder Boy 3, one of the protagonists was named Purple. Now, I've seen some conflicting reports. Some say that it's supposed to be the descendant of the Purple from Monster Lair, which is what I believe. But some people have also said that's supposed to be the exact same character from that game. Okay. That was kind of weird. I wonder. Sorry I'm doing this, but it's just hopping around for gold coins. Per usual. It's like, here we go, here we go. I can even do that. Yeah, this is kind of like a weird recreation of the structure from the first level of Wonder Boy 2. The first Monster World, I guess. Oh, this is better. It's instead of selling cocktails, you sell boots now. Can I have this? Yep. I need more gold. Okay, that shouldn't be too hard to raise. Ouch. Ouch! I'm gonna die to the first small fight of the game, it seems. Like, not the first enemy, but shouldn't be dying this early on. Okay. Oh, and the enemies just kind of poof in and respawn. I think this takes more cues from the arcade game than the Dragon's Trap did, but at the same time, I think it also, I don't know, it's a bit more of a linear experience. I want to get more gold, and I feel embarrassed. I'm almost dead because of that one singular enemy. I want those boots, though. Alright, get over here. I need more gold. Like a leprechaun. Alright. Did the gold over here reappear? Oh, no. It's less veiny than the first game, I believe, but he's doing a little shimmy and shake. Which I don't think it's a thing here, but Okay, the big snake keeps respawning, but not the little snakes. I just need to get 2 more pieces of gold and I'm set. Because again, the equipment's kind of more in line with how it worked in the first Monster World. We've had like 5 Wonder Boy games, and it's already that's basically the game to kind of decide, yeah, we're gonna keep doing the Wonder Boy not the Wonder Boy, the Monster World treatment. We're gonna stop experimenting, and I think I have to go to the pause menu to wrong menu. I'm not gonna be using save states or anything of the sort here, by the way. There is an actual save system. I just gotta not be a dum-dum about it. Oh yeah, it was magic. Need to definitely remember that. Yeah, I believe that, yeah, this should make me go a little bit faster. A little bit. It does make a bit of a difference, though. Can I preference that? This is an actual friendly castle, not the big, intimidating castle that was before. It's like a beach area. Again, it just comes all over the place. I think there's a lot of callbacks to the other Monster World games in this one. Alright. I think that might be another reason why this game isn't as fun to remember, because it relies too heavily on the other games for its structure and aesthetics, which, again, is not bad, but maybe doesn't have much of its own unique charm. Monkey. Doesn't seem like it's really doing anything either, and I don't even get anything out of it. I kind of feel bad about that. Like, is there an actual on the warpath there? Am I just... Is that was a thing in the previous games? I just don't know if that's... I think there is here, I just... not in this area. That's gonna be much later on, I believe. Alright, monkeys. They have a lot of help, but they don't seem to give out anything, unlike the crabs. Those are like commonplace enemies in first game. Yeah, this game kind of just can't ignore. I wouldn't say ignores, it's too harsh. It does have some callback, I believe, to it, but kind of gleams over the Dragon's Trap as far as aesthetics and structure goes. Actually, I need to see if that little shimmy and shake thing works here. Oh, there's a little chest in, but there's gonna be some water exploration here. Ouch. Oh, that's lovely. I'm gonna die at the beginning of the game, which I should be. Alright. Bye, monkey. I think the... Whoa! Oh, I had a potion on me, but that's still pretty terrible for what's supposed to be the beginning of the game. I would say this isn't even one of the harder ones either. That's really poor on my end. Alright. I kind of want to get that crab, but... There we go. I want to get as much gold as possible, too. Gotta buy the best equipment in the game, of course. There you go. Yeah, that's kind of okay, like, too, the enemies just be spawning like that. Oh, it's these guys. You're supposed to actually jump on them this time, though, if I recall correctly. Boing, boing, boing. Which you could have done in the previous games. And then there's these mushroom guys again. I don't think these guys were in the Dragon's Trap, though. Or were they? I don't think they were. They were in the first monster, but they were even in Monster Lair. Oh, that's the heat from the chimney. Why not? Yeah, I'll save. Again, I'm not going to be using save states in this one. An arcade game like the first Monster World, yeah, I kind of had to because that's brutal, but this is made for consoles. I think I'm better than that. Those little small baby mushrooms. Oh, shop. Oh, and a big one just came out of nowhere. We have enough for a new sword, right? Yep. I'm just gonna look. Shield comes pretty nice, actually. Let's get some better armor, though, too. Chainmail, 70 gold. I'm only 2 pieces of gold short. Should be a month out, so I can just fight to get. There's 2. There's that, and then there's... Oop. Ouch. Health system seems like it's more like the Dragon's Trap than the first game. At least that's how I feel. Alright, that should be good. Let's get some chainmail and... Okay. Really precise about how you have to go in the doors, oddly enough. Alright. Don't know if I'm gonna get the spear, though. I might get the shield. Let's see how much that costs. It's not gonna be 9 coins, it's 50 gold. Alright. Alright. Maybe I should go for it, maybe I shouldn't. I don't know. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, this is like one of the shrines this game has, and... Queen Eleanor. I get Priscilla. Yeah, you get like special guardians for the general area, but only for that area. So, see how that turns out. Alright. Gonna go shroom farming. I think I wind up going back to the... I think she heals you, I could be wrong about that, but... Oh, she did something to it, I don't know what she did. Alright. Welcome to the end. Good night to us for 10 gold. Look, it's kind of obnoxious. I get the intent and purpose there, but... Oh, whoops! If you say you don't rest, then it's just gonna boot you back to the title screen. Alright. I think if you died in the original Japanese version, you get the... sit back to the end, but you get game over proper in the North American release, which is kind of unfortunate. On the other hand, I may not have a shield, but a spear is has a bit of a longer reach, and... Alright, Sonia. Yeah, I just went and did that. Okay. This is a item shop, I believe. Got a little jar with a question mark. Mushrooms just spawning everywhere, like, everywhere. Can you just stop spawning for a little bit? Yeah, I know. Bellissimo, medicine for sale. And yeah, I think if you have that on hand, it basically restores your health in case something happens. Ooh, this is a nice gem right here. This is like really lovely, but... Is it still... Can I only hit like one enemy at a time again, like the previous games? Alright. So, onwards and forwards. Oh, there's gonna be... a puzzle here, and... Did I lose my fairy companion? Or did she leave because I quit the game? I'm sorry. Alright, let's go back to the... No, let's go back to the... Let's go and get it back. I think I lost her when I exited out of the game, but... Oh well, at least I'm getting a bunch of, money out of this. Move away. Well, relatively, I think it get things a lot more expensive later on, and... Okay. Yeah, I didn't save this conversation, apparently. Alright. Let's see. Should I get a shield or a spear? Because, again, the shield will protect me from, like, projectile attacks, I believe, but the spear probably has longer reach. I can probably hit these enemies a lot more efficiently and safely. I think it's kind of a... I don't know. We'll see. Let's get rid of these guys first. And what's in the shop? Let's... Small spear, 80 gold. Alright. Attack power is a bit up. Yeah, I think it does reach out a little bit more, and it does. Yeah, it does more damage. All right, let's go and get it. We need. I think. Yeah, we need Priscilla with us to get it. Yeah, I think it's only one enemy at a time again. I don't know if that ever changes. Maybe it does in the later games. You have 2 more after this one. Also, I plan on playing the remake of Monster World 4, if that's alright. I have the original Genesis version, at least on this collection. I will also have it with the Switch version, but... Again, I do have my... Oh, you know, you hit both enemies at once here. That's great, actually. Alright. And Okuda is just like that. It wasn't visible before, but Priscilla made it visible. Alright. What does Priscilla actually do to the enemies? Does she confuse them? Or... I don't know. Alright. Let's get rid of these guys. Good. Don't have to get the shield, even though we can't really use it right now. More than enough to get the shield. Alright, you can go away. So, Karina, you went for... Yep. Oh boy. Whoops. Remember, this is mapped out for the Genesis controllers, the Mega Drive controllers. I'm using a 360 controller, and I did change the... I didn't even say anything. Alright. Again, I have some of them mapped to the same button. I need to remember... Might have to remap it. Let's see. There we go. Alright. And there's one more melody, isn't it? Yep, there's one more. Alright. Let's see if my lizard brain can actually remember that. Again. Hey, Legro, what's up? Nice to see you. Yeah, that's kind of been a thing. Our schedules really don't align all that often, so... I don't see you, you don't see me, and whatnot. That's cool, though. We need to make... It's kind of... It's nice to see you here. I'm playing through the... next, Wonder Boy game. Alright. Whoops. Well, at least it kicks me out if I mess up. Whoops. Yeah, this is... my lizard brain's failing me here. But yep, nice. Again, nice to see you, Allegro. If I don't even spend a second and... Alright. I got it correctly, but the audio seemed a little off. Like, it seemed like it kind of fizzled out a bit earlier. And yeah, as I'm usually active around 5 to 8 Mountain Time where I'm at. So, again, I kind of made a habit of putting the schedule up, but that's just for other people to catch and not so much. Okay, here we go again. Okay. A, B, C, A, no. It's A, B, C, C. Yeah, again, I'm kind of... Okay, no. Alright, sorry, I mean, again, I just got these taught to me 2 minutes ago, and I forgot them because I'm a dimwit. Alright, I got that one relatively quickly. But yeah, for the past month or so, I've been playing all the Wonder Boy games on Saturdays. I've played 4 of them so far. This is the 5th one. There's 2 more after this one. Fun little series of platformers from the 80s and 90s. And ooh, big chest. Health extension, lovely. Again, I have no clue what Priscilla actually does to the enemies. She just like bats at them and then... Alright. She even plays the ocarina. Oh, it wasn't C. Okay, it was A. I think it was ACC first. Alright. Okay, I think it was ACC, A, B, C. Okay. Alright. Close. Like, I'm getting it, but... Okay, it was A, C, C, A, B, A, B. Alright, yep, got it. Alright, and that's gonna be the boss, isn't it? Should be a good time, actually. Yep, it's a giant mushroom guy. The Myconid. And the music is a remix of the first one, the boys' boss theme, and he's already down! Wow! Wow! I got the firestorm. Okay. If there's one thing I have to say, for the most part, regarding the Wonder Boy games, the bosses a lot tend to be really, really easy, even in the Dragon's Trap. I made a lot of the bosses there kind of like jokes. Alright, I got the firestorm. I'm done here, technically. Yep, all the fairies out and about. You know, no, I was confused. Alright. Yeah, let's go and visit her. Right. Zip upwards, and there we go. Much. Village. Alright. And Priscilla's with us again, even though she's not going to be doing much of anything. And even though I'm probably not going to be using it right this instant, I'm going to go ahead and grab the shield here. Can't use it in contrast. I can't use it with a spear simultaneously, but again, it doesn't have to help. Doesn't have to have. Okay. Large tree, she said. Within the words, it was towards the beginning of the level. I'm trying to remember. I think that's towards the beginning. Yeah, it's towards the beginning. Not the beginning. At the end, it's gonna be... Not in the cave, but... Was it to the left, actually? Like, over here. Yep. Alright, downwards I go. Underneath the water, apparently. Are we in the sewer system? We're in a dungeon, and there goes Priscilla. Oh, and the bats are back. That seems to be a concept for all the games. Like, there's always bat enemies in every single one. Like, and there's also, like, the mushroom enemies from the second game onwards. And... Poyos! Red Poyos! Alright. They're not actually Poyos, but... Sega... It's a Sega-produced game, and... Right. Yeah, this is probably the most easygoing of the Wonder Boy games so far. Oddly enough, even more so than in Dragon's Trap. I wouldn't call that one that easygoing, but... Ah! More of these guys. And I can't really go in the water just yet. Alright. Do that. And no, they have the same predictable pattern each one. They just kind of hang up at the end and they swoop downwards. Stab them or throw a axe at them, whatever. Alright. Do I go left or do I go down? Let's go downwards. There might be something a bit more interesting down there. If not, then... Alright. I hope there is. There has to be... Okay, there's a door over here. Where does this go? It goes into... You have to be like, super precise about it. Even Darker Cave. I see a chest at the very least, and... Oh, Mr. Bones is back. Alright. Stay there. That's a good skeleton. Ah. Okay, I'm just gonna have to do this. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Can I get the sword? Yeah, I can get the sword. Yeah, it's probably a good idea to just alternate between weapons. And speaking of which... Actually, no. It's gonna take a little bit, but... Stay there. It's a little longer, come on. And there we go. Wow, it just doesn't end. Ouch. Okay, I might switch out to the spear if this keeps up, because it's gonna take forever to just use the beginning of the game sword on these guys. Alright. There we go. That's better. That's more like it. Back up to the Gradius. Right, back to the spear. I hope I can get upwards. Otherwise this is gonna be off and not. Okay, I think I can, but I gotta be like really careful about this. Alright, there we go. Got my health. Can't quite reach that. I'm in a place I shouldn't even be in yet. So it kind of was a bit of a fruitless endeavor. Oh. Alright. More spear. Chucking more. Whoops. More axe throwing, more. Sword slashing. These guys don't look as festive as they did in the Dragon's Trap. Those guys had like top hats. Not top hats, they had like 60s party hats on. Okay, I'm not looking forward to having to deal with all of these guys. They're not tough, but they take forever to kill. Curiosity got the better of me this time. But what can I say? I like exploration in games like this. Oddly enough, as much exploring as you do in both this and the previous game, the Dragon's Trap, there's not that much exploration in the next game, Monster World 4. Alright. That is gonna take... Yeah, I think if I was supposed to go back upwards, rescue Purple, get better equipment, and then come down here and do this. Because again, these guys aren't necessarily tough, it's just time-consuming. If I had better weapons, then it wouldn't take this long. And I think I just... should have just stayed upwards. Oh well. There we go. Back on track. Sorry for the waste of time there. It's been a long time since I played this one. I haven't played this one in over a decade. Alright. Whoops. Can I jump back out? There we go. It's also kind of simplified compared to the previous game too, in that you had the transformations that solve puzzles, like you could turn into a Birdman or a Lion Man, Mouse Man. Yeah, you're just a plain old human throughout the whole game. You get, you don't level up. I think that the first game was kind of like that. The more points you got, the more health you got. But all the later games, your weapons, your health, you find that from either getting them through stalls or through opening chests. At least that's the case for the Dragon's Trap, this game, and the next one. Monster Boy, which I have not played yet, I don't know how that one works. That one brings back the animal transformations. That much I remember, but... that much I know, I should say. I don't think I actually sat down and played that one fully. A demo at best. They're basically like exploration platformers with RPG-like elements. Oh, it's you again. Oh, jeez. And his shield actually works this time. And there's Purple. She just didn't want to get wet, I guess. That was a pretty heavy waterfall. Can I go in here? Nope. But yeah, her sprite doesn't look like a Purple from Monster Lair. That's like a completely different looking sprite. Oh, this is locked. This was also an early Genesis game too, by the way, what I'm playing with here. like, not one of the first games, but like epidates like Sonic, and I think they even came before Alex Kidd. I could be wrong about that one though. Alright. Oh, the Sphinx is gonna be coming back soon. Can't wait. It's kind of like a Metroidvania before Metroidvania in a sense. Just if that makes any sense, I guess. The Wonder Boy 2 tried this first, the first Monster World technically, but that was an arcade game with a timer, and that was kind of frustrating. Like, oh, I know what that place is. I just can't access it yet. And again, this spans 7 games, and the first Wonder Boy and the third game don't have the RPG elements or facsimiles. The first one's like a more Mario-esque platformer. The third game's kind of like a shoot 'em up. But then Wonder Boy 2 and all the games afterwards kinda have more of a Zelda Metroid-esque angle to them. Sheila Purple. I think Purple was like the first name, though, of the monster heroine. Journey in battling monsters. Is it full of Lilliputians? Alright. I got through all this again. Yeah, I know. Do you have anything to say? Except at home. Make yourself at home. Is that all you have to... Yeah, all except for the... Can I go for these? They look like you can go through them, but you can't, apparently. Certain special item you can swim in the water. Do not... I do have the Firestorm spell. Okay. Trying to remember how I get the lily pad. I don't remember. Judging by that and the comment the one person made, it sounds like I need to go underwater to get to it, but... Okay, it's been quite a while since I've played this, and I'm not going to be... I don't want to use any exploits or guides or anything. Again, I remember this. This is... You get a bell later on to have it back here, but... Can you... Okay. No, I don't want to talk to you. Okay. Maybe it's the door down below that was locked. Maybe it's open now? Alright. If not, I'm gonna have to kind of guess this. Don't think you go in the water just yet, but... Okay. Riveting stair climbing action right here. No, it's still locked. That's locked too. Okay. Again, I'm just kind of being a bit of a daft fool right now. Again, I swear you can go inside. I guess not, but... Alright. Wait, it's not over here. Sorry, I'm just kind of... Forgot where the exit is. But I guess kind of typical of me. Rather be lost and confused than stuck in a maze like the one at the end of the first Monster World. Okay. No, okay, I got this. I'm trying to... I'd like to. Wait a minute. I couldn't frontward. That might be why I'm doing so poorly at this. I can do this. Yeah, alright, I get that. Trying to... Okay. Feels like I should be able to go through one of these pathways, but apparently I cannot. Well, if I can, it's very stingy about it. Because it looks like there's a door I can go in and out of, but... Can I not? I cannot. I also can't exit out for the castle there. Insignia on a weapon of which my hero, the princess, insignia on legendary hero. Okay, I'm just... Okay, I can't use the magic spells here. Okay, I'm trying to remember what I did here. I don't want to talk to you. I know, the Sphinx. I'd love to see the Sphinx again myself, but... Yeah, because both the pathways down below are blocked. Are locked now. Can't seem to find a way to return. Oh, this is so embarrassing. Trying to... Again, if I can't seem to go anywhere. I should be able to go somewhere, but I can't remember where. Because, yeah, the doorway I just came from is locked. The doorway up there is locked. I'm missing something. It's probably obvious. People who haven't played the game probably could figure this out faster than I can, but... Again, if I... Okay, I'm gonna try going through those curtains again. If that's the case, then again, it's me being clueless, but... They walk over it too, does not help me, and no, I can't seem to... It's an... Alright. Hey, do I just walk forward or back? Again, I'm just kind of... Shouldn't be trapped here. There has to be a way out of here. I just can't remember, and... Again, I feel like the obvious solution would be to go through one of these, Because then these look like doorways or curtains to other areas, but I can't seem to go through them. Just trying to remember exactly what I'm supposed to be doing here. I shouldn't be stuck. I should be able to find my way out of this. Is there any of items I have besides... Got medicine, I got an ocarina, shield, got the fire magic, but... Again, I don't need to be here. Just... Alright, I'm gonna be... It's gonna be nothing but confusion, and I'm just... Trying to remember. Yeah, it seems like I can't go back through where I came from, but I can't seem to... Yeah, I know. Alright, just... Hold on, man. I'm just gonna kind of skim through something in a few seconds just to kind of get an idea of where I'm going, I suppose. Not a guide, but I'm just gonna... Again, I'm not the sharpest tool. Just gonna have a quick look-see. Very quick look-see. Okay. Seems like I should be... Okay, according to this little thing here, I should be able to go out through the... Yeah, because I'm looking at the video I'm watching, and it seems like I'm supposed to be going for the one door that was locked before I got into the castle. But it's still locked. Or maybe it's not locked anymore, I'm just being an idiot. Because that seems to be it. That seemed like, yeah, that seems to be... I thought that was kind of what you had to do too. Just... You talk to her, you get the... You go... It's locked! I'm confused, because according to this video I'm looking at right now... Unless I... Okay. I'm just kind of confused. One of the NPCs should say the gate's open now or something. Game's pretty specific about all this, like this one. That's all it took, and I feel like such a fool because I had been ignoring her because I thought she was just going to say the same thing over and over again. I am so sorry about that. Again, I think it's oddly specific. I thought talking to the princess herself would be enough to do that, but no, you gotta talk to one of her random servants. Alright. We should be going places now, hopefully. I am terribly sorry. Yep, out and free. There's a desert to the right. And to the left there's... Yep, I think this is... Burr Pearl, the Aqua Capital. And actually, yeah, here we are. Yeah, it's actually stuck up and stuff now. Why does he have his eyebrow raised? Focus. Isn't this named after the god of wine? What is it? All the products coated in wine or something? Gold armor, 220 gold. What's this? What's this? Night sword? I'll probably get this first and foremost. Bear sword doesn't hurt. There's another weapon shop here too, and it's closed for the time being. And wow, it's just... Alright, you got anything to say, little kid? Alright. This is pretty labyrinthy for a town, all things considered. Right. Sundry. A charm stone, and I have nowhere near enough to get that right now. Ladder boots. Alright. Speed goes up like a charm. A potion. Why not? Just get some general healing items. Anything over here? Secret door, anything? No? Okay, just kind of overall weird place. Yep. That's where I'm heading. Is it over here? Like, yep, this should be the way to the lily pad. Just make sure let's get the night sword out. There we go. And it's a lot bit longer, that's nice. Spiders. Music here is kind of tense. Up, and the moving platforms from Wonder Boy 1 make a comeback. Alright. There we go. There we go, I feel like I'm back on track now. Again, I'm so sorry for just kind of meandering around. Just gotta talk to every NPC twice, maybe 3 times. Alright. Wait, whoa! Ghosty. Ouch. I guess I got some good out of that. Out of the poisonous yucky stain. Right. Okay. There we go. There's like a level in Warriorland 4 that's kind of like this, too. I forgot what it's called. It's a much later game, but it's kind of like the same sort of... Oh boy, I died. Uh-oh. 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 Oh no. I forgot to sleep at the inn, and now I'm all the way back over here before I did just about everything. That is a lovely fail on my end. Don't even have the ocarina. Oof. Yeah, it's not even the first time it's happened. It happened to me when I was playing Paper Mario. At least I know what to do. Does that, if nothing else. Alright. Alright. Again. Yeah. It does. Again, I said earlier that the Japanese version, you automatically go back to the NEN with all your progress intact. So I would have come back here if I was playing the Japanese version, but I would still have all the progress I made earlier, but this is the North American version, and back in the day, they usually made the North American versions of the game harder than Japanese releases, so... I had healing potions on me too, which I should have used, but I didn't, because... Alright. Alright. Again... I know what I'm doing, so... Just... Oh yeah, I gotta talk to... No, I don't know what I'm doing. I have to talk to the NPCs so they trigger the stuff. Okay, that's one thing I have to give this game points, take points away from. The fact that you have to... Just getting the equipment or talking to specific... Or talking to a NPC isn't enough. You have to talk to everyone to trigger the items, because... Alright. I didn't have to do that with the previous games. Oh boy. I gotta go talk to the one fairy in the cabin to get the... Ah. I feel like such a fool. Let's get the medicine. Let's use the medicine because... Yes. Okay. Yeah. There. Now I talked to her about it. I don't recall any other games doing this, at least not to this extent, where you have to... It only pops up like... Oh, the ocarina should just beat it. No, you have to talk to her to trigger it. Then you have to go back and forth. Oh boy. Okay. I can only say this is... I don't like this as much as the Dragon's Trap. A lot back and forth on that too, technically, but... Can I pick this up? Let's pick this up. But I didn't have to talk to every single NPC to get... There weren't even really NPCs to talk to in that game. There are in the next game, but I don't think they're as, like... You don't need to talk to every single one to activate stuff. I'm just... Alright. Oh, no, I'm about ready to die again. I guess this is where save states would come in handy, but again, this is a Genesis game. This actually does have a save system, it's just that it's super strict in the North American version. Alright. Okay. Alright, let's get in, let's get the medicine. I miss how dying worked in the other games. Even the arcade Wonder Boy game felt like merciful. Alright. Let's get the ocarina out. I think we only use it here. We don't use it anywhere else in the game, or at least not in major areas. Alright. Alright, if you excuse me for a second, I am gonna do something a bit old school here. I have a piece of paper. I'm gonna write down... Trying to write down the commands. At least I know the equivalents too. Because... Alright. So if I remember correctly, the way I have it set up, A is Y. B is B. So that's kind of a given. And I think C is A on my controller. My 360 controller. So I'm gonna write down what the notes are, but in the way that it works, like, okay. Door number 1. Okay. Okay. So that was B, Y, B, Y. Alright, sorry. A, B, C, B, C, A, B. Alright. Alright. Just... bits in shambles right now. Let's get the spear. Don't need the shield. At least not at this instant. Just avoid the shrooms. Grab the coins and rest at the end. Definitely rest at the end. Yes, save, save, save. Yes. Alright. Alright, so let's just go for this again. Shouldn't be too hard, it's just... I know what I'm doing this time, so let's get more medicine because I'm death prone. Alright. Let's get rid of this guy. Alright, we should be set. I did not write down the inputs for the ocarina, though. At least nothing beyond the first set. And even then... Oh boy. Alright. Whoops. I miswrote it. There we go. I think I have the third one memorized to an extent. This isn't a very long dungeon, just kind of... Alright. Second one I don't remember at all, though. It wasn't C. I don't think any of them areas we can see. So. Alright. Whoops. Almost had it. Alright. Let's try again. There we go. There we go. Should be simple. Maybe the boss will actually be challenging this time. Doubtful, but... Alright. Let's get the health extension. Yeah, I think the NPC talking thing is just kind of annoying. At least having to do it to trigger just about every single action. Okay. Whoops. Okay, I don't remember exactly, but... There we go. Yep, we're at the boss again, and again I have a general idea of what to do now. Alright. Ouch. Oh, he's actually getting a chance to do stuff now. And not for very long. I was worse than last time, but at least I actually took him out and I got some gold. Got the firestorm. I think I actually lost Priscilla too. Yeah, she's not with me anymore. She vanished when I took a nap. That's kind of a shame. Speaking of which... Let's do that right now. I'm gonna forgo the shield. I think we can get a better one at the next town. Alright, yeah, let's sleep in here again. But at least this way I'll have... If I die, I can at least stop from here. Alright. There we go. Whew. Okay. Okay, I'm going back into the sewers. Don't go downwards with the skeletons. That's a waste of time. Oh, I don't have to talk to the fairy to go over here. This is automatically open. But I'm gonna be extra cautious to talk to her anyways, because... Why not? Yeah, I'm just gonna drink that out of caution now, because maybe I have to talk to her to open something else up. Like, maybe the door down here doesn't open unless I talk to her. That's how paranoid I am right now. Don't be a stranger, as they say. Alright. Music's here is kind of cool, and again, this isn't really terribly tough. The knight at the end is kind of tricky. His shield actually works. It didn't do anything in the first game, but yeah, it actually... Alright. Get rid of the red Poyos. And the bats. I will say this, though, the enemy variety kind of seems weak in comparison to just about any of the previous games, and I do mean any of them. Even the... So far. I think there's a lot more than what we're seeing, but... Okay, I'm not that desperate for coins. Let's just go. More's nice, but we don't need to... It does feel a bit more arcade than the Dragon's Trap, but again, there's no timer, so... That works out pretty well. Alright. Alright. Okay, we're almost there. Just got a little bit longer and then not this tedious backtracking anymore. You can't go down into the water, but you can still jab and poke in it, so... Alright. Ouch. Okay. I'm cornered. Well, at least that was a lot more pleasant. Okay. There you are, Purple. I think she's like Purple the 7th. I could be wrong about that. The princess in the next game's also descended of Purple as well, so... Alright. Boing, boing. Let's go up to the top. There we go. Yeah, now I open the gate. I made sure of it. I'll go and talk to the queen. I'll talk to everyone. Yeah, talk to me about the underwater item. Yeah, the princess returned safely. You're all relieved. I'm gonna make sure I talk to every... She's waiting. She's waiting. Yeah, I'm just gonna talk to everyone because... Alright. Good old lily pad. Yep, I know. Just covering all the ground here. Just gonna talk to everyone. Make yourself at home. Yeah, I'll make myself at home. I'm just gonna talk to everyone because... Make sure everything's triggered and I can actually go forward in the game. Yeah. Got... Okay. Okay, it's open. I'm still gonna go talk to the one girl about the Sphinx and about the legendary armor and such. Alright. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Yes, and same insignias, box weapons. Okay, I talked to everyone here. I think I did. Did I? Should be good. I should be able to go into town now. Just... Okay. Sorry about that. I'm just... Okay. Down we go. Onwards and on. Upwards, I suppose. Downwards, I guess, more like. Can't just go for the floor. Okay. Also, I was able to play a little bit of Resident Evil Village, Resident Evil 8, alternatively, yesterday, and I played on hard mode, and I basically died at the beginning of the game. It's the same case with Resident Evil 7, or if you want an example of something I played on the stream before, like 2020 Battletoads, it's a bit, I don't know. I kind of hate the trend. It feels like when the game is on normal nowadays, it feels like it's very easy. Like, I don't mean like relatively easy, I mean like in an old school game it'd be very easy difficulty, but then I switch over to hard and then it becomes overtly brutal. I think there's like a bit of an imbalance with the difficulties. Normal should be tougher to the point where it gives me some sort of challenge, but I am not going to be streaming Village, though. I've been having technical issues on that front. I may or may not do, like, a Resident Evil marathon. Not marathon. Like, a Resident Evil month in October. I'll play, like, all the games during that period, perhaps. Maybe even a little bit of a... The only thing I haven't figured out on that front is whether or not I should do the original versions of the games or, like, the remakes. Because the first 3 games have remakes out, and I don't know if I want to do those, or if I want to do the originals. I like the first game's remake. I haven't heard much positive about the third game's remake, though. Just kind of a... Again, something to consider, and that's a long ways off. But that's probably when you're gonna see some RE action. Alright, and talking to everyone, I got a better sword. I should get said sword out. I should get the boots out too. I should have gotten, yeah, I should get the ladder boots since I actually can afford that. I believe they're in here. Yep! I will be doing the Resident Evil games, like, yeah. Me and my brother will, together, I think, with a couple of them, like, we'll take turns on Zero, we'll do, again, 1 through 8, Code Veronica, Zero, the Revelations games. The only thing we have to figure out on was whether we're going to be doing the remakes of the original games with some of these. That's all. And again, I think this may have to do either or, but there's not enough time to do both, unfortunately. Also, again, I've been doing the Wonder Boy games continuously, and for the following Wednesday, well, my brother's taking a break, I'm going to be doing the No More Heroes games, all on Switch. Like, Monday is just going to be anything goes again. I still haven't figured what I'm going to be doing next Monday. I have a big library, though. I'll find something. It's going to be a less complex game than, say, this, though. It might be something a bit more... It could be a puzzle game. It could be something a lot more on a smaller scale. Ouch. Alright, we're getting closer to the point where I got stuck. I died. If I die here, though, then at least I have the end back at Pearl Castle, so it shouldn't be as long a trek to go back and forth. I want to get the lily pad, though. Alright. Ouch. At least the ghosts give me health. That's actually kind of considerate. I do like some build, though. Should also start jumping around to see if there's like any... Yeah, so I'm doing this, but again, with the way it has a face. Is there any merit to it having a face? Or is it just kind of there? It's kind of creepy, actually. Just big smelly face on the tree. Do I have the boots equipped? I don't think I have the boots equipped. Yeah, there we go. Shouldn't make me go fast on... I guess I call ladder boots because they make me go fast on ladders. Okay. Like... Spiders everywhere. These are the sons of forgetfulness. Those who enter it will die of boredom. Alright. Feel like... Okay, there's statues. Oh, that's coming into the home, so no one may enter. Is that an actual monster telling me that, or... Oh yeah, they are really Lilliputians. Okay, her... Wow, this is super tiny. Don't have enough for that at all. Marine boots. I think that's what lets you go in the waters. I have nothing for that. Alright. There's a little Lilliputian with a... Okay. Good stuff here. Doesn't end. Can I just save here? I don't know if it's the outline on the door, but he kind of seems a bit... Seems like he needs laser correction surgery. Okay. Yes. We're saving. We're continuing. There. I got a nice... There. We're all caught up now. Yep. He doesn't... Yeah, he actually seems pretty tall, that one, but he could just be standing on a stool or something. Alright. Children. I'll go and help them, if I can find them. Ooh, okay. Alright, this is... That was quick. That was really quick. Oh well, at least I saved in the... Yeah, I saved in the end. Should I go back and, Okay, I need to grind for better stuff, but I don't have better stuff to grind for. It's just... Can I go back in here? Manta. I need better armor, but I don't have enough gold for said armor. And these guys don't give much gold. I just kind of have to be... I don't even have a shield on. Silly me. Oh well, it could be much worse. It could be much, much worse. And, hold on. Sorry, the stream's looking a little iffy from my end. I'm hoping that may look a little bit better, but... Alright. I don't know what to make of this. I kind of feel... It's a little bit offensive. That's stuff like this that's bound to pop up in games from this period, though. They give away a lot of gold, but they take away a lot of health. I don't keep said gold if I die. Oh well, there's worse places to be stuck. Alright. Just gotta be really careful, which I'm not. Alright. They do drop a lot of coins, but it's kind of like... How much was the armor? Like 200? Alright. They stopped spawning? Okay, they stopped spawning. Let's go for that. Let's check in here. The armor. 800 gold! Oof. Don't have the chainmail equipped on me as is. That totally didn't help. I'm so used to the dragon straps auto-equipping the best equipment on you that... Oh yeah, I forgot you have to equip it. Well, we'll see in action. Let's see what happens if I don't... Maybe I can actually make it through... Okay, maybe I can. Let's not drill on it. Let's just go. Well, fix one whole thing of health. Alright. We might be able to get through this after all, and more of this. Alright. The dwarf child is in danger. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, there's a bunch of these dudes and... Okay. That little dwarf tried to have like a beard? Like, okay. I guess... They hit puberty when they're young here. It's hard to tell. Like, I want to get away from all this, stereotypes, though, right now. They have, like, boxing gloves on? That's what it looks like, but it's hard to tell. Alright, he's back. Let's talk to all the NPCs. Yep. Poseidon, huh? That sounds lovely. Save at the end because... Better safe than sorry. I'm not gonna be save stating. I have the option to do that, but... I want to have some... I want to be a little bit authentic. I want to be playing this like I would be playing on an actual Genesis. I don't think this game is as nasty as the arcade game to merit that, but... I do not have enough for any... Maybe I should get a shield? If that's good enough? Okay. That's gonna be my compromise. I can't get anything else right now, so I'll just get this shield. Did I get the boots here yet? Nope, I did not. Okay. Let's go out. Good. I can't talk to you, I guess you're just straightforward. Yeah, he's the second of the partners. I feel like there's a hidden door here. Can I go in here now? Yep. He's basically a little mini thing. Oh, and everything's dark and gloomy here. That's gonna be lovely. Open the gateway forward, but everything's so dark I feel uncomfortable. Now it's all lit again. Okay. What was that switch earlier? I probably want to get some... Oh, wow! He is really good about finding coins. And these ghosts are really good about tearing me to shreds. I can't get up there just yet. I'm almost already dead. Do I have any healing items on me? No, I used them all up. Alright. Back to the inn I go because I'm so pathetic. First, let's see if I can actually afford a potion. Okay, I can... Alright. Yeah! I gotta be very careful in this game. Again, the Genesis, the Mega Drive Japanese version is a lot more forgiving. You go back to the end in your last ad, but you don't lose your progress. Anything you did before you died is kept. This version, on the other hand, makes it so that you do lose your progress. And for other purposes, I actually could be playing the Japanese version right now. This release actually lets you play the North American, European, and Japanese releases, but I want it in English generally, especially since, again, this game's super reliant on having you talk to NPCs, so it's probably good. Alright. It seems pretty straightforward as it is right now. Yeah, he goes down really... And I lost my little dwarven companion! They go away when you're sleeping. That's kind of unfair. I understand that they don't follow you outside of the general area, but they shouldn't go away when you take a little nap. Alright. Can you open this? Guess not. Okay. There. I kinda wish I had better armor on me, but that's kind of the breaks, I suppose. Don't remember this. Apparently this game can be beaten within under 2 hours, but that's not gonna happen on my end. Whoa! No. Ow! I'm just gonna do that. Probably shouldn't have, but... Oh, the pathway kind of splits here. I don't know where it goes where. I see a small little... It's like little mini skulls. I don't know if that's cute or terrifying. Because it's tiny, but the skeletons. What are they skeletons of? That's what I want to know. Okay, that one dropped health. And you dug up some nice coins for me. Give me some health. The health drops are like... None of the enemies dropped health in the Dragon's Trap, but I don't know. There you go. What's up here? This is gonna take me back to where that switch is. I'm just curious if there's any point to pressing said switch. Alright. What did that do? I am, like, genuinely curious. Like, what did that do? Yeah, I shouldn't bother these because they only give, like, one piece of gold out. Like, no, what did it do? Okay. Run, 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 run. Da 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 da. Okay, I was already here, but I'm gonna try to get something. Can I go downwards or no? Oh, it's gonna loop if I do that. Okay. Good to know. Yeah, the dwarf guy is immune to all of this. Lucky him. Oh, I can't really outrun that. Don't have enough fast enough boots. Okay, we go here then. Good to know. What did I trigger though? I opened something. Ow. Ow! Another game over. Okay. How much was the armor again? Like the actual armor that I need to protect myself with? 800 gold. Oh boy. Alright, I need to start using the magic I actually have on me though. That might actually make a big world of difference. Okay. Can't use in villages. I was gonna give it a little test run, but alright. Okay, that's cool. I'm gonna hold on to that, but that's actually I actually saved my turning the lights on. Save that. Alright. Alright. Let's go ahead and flip the switch up there again. I don't know what it does, but I think it would help me out in the long run. That's my hunch. Wow, these little skeletons pack a punch. Alright. Give me some health if you're not gonna give me much money. Alright. Anything down here is just kind of a blank spot. It's a blank spot. Again, I don't know what that does, but I assume it's progress of a sort. I also don't think there's much invincibility frames when you get hit in this game. Not doesn't much of one to any like less so than even the original Monster World. Ow! I made it across regardless. Alright. There we go. And where's it gonna take me? Down below? Or... I don't want to say baby skeletons, because that's kind of morbid the more I think about it. Alright, there's the big guys. How much do they... Well, they still take quite a bit to hurt, but... less so than they did before, and... don't know where to go. Plenty of places to go, I just don't know where. Anything hidden up here? I need respawned. Right. Alright, there must be something over here. Ow! Skeleton tripped me up. Alright. Again, another thing about the potion that strikes me as odd too is in the previous games, the potions were automatic. If you lost all your health, they would automatically go into effect. Here they don't. They just kind of vanish outright if you... No, you die outright if you don't actually manually use it. Okay. I missed my mark, but at the same time... That's... The elixir, that's more... Okay, the elixir's probably more like the original potions. That's gonna be what, Do I go up? Yeah, I gotta go up. I think the elixirs behave more like the usual potions do. Wow, that was weird. Alright, those are the weird red ghosts. Cool, cool. May as well take advantage of that, even if it's not much. Ow! They just keep coming. It's kind of hopeless. Do I go down or do I go... Okay. That's gonna take me out. No. We have a job to do. Whoa! Yeah, I'm... Uh-oh. I have a shield though, so why am I not being able to block that? Okay. Like, I thought the shield would protect me from projectiles. Okay, what's over here? This seems... Am I going backwards? Oh, you found a secret entry. Is this my health? It's a bear shield. I think it's a bear shield. Hope it's a better shield. Can it actually block the little projectiles? We'll find out. Alright. Okay, it can block the projectiles, that's good to know. A little knockback, but it's alright. I could just duck too. Well, probably not with these guys, but... There we go. Ah! Ah! Booby traps just left and right, everywhere. Oh well, at least it's not dying. Okay. Did I do that right or did I do that wrong? I wouldn't know. There's gonna be a... There's still no other specimen, isn't there? Oh boy! Okay. This is... I can figure this out. It's just... a lot going on in this game. Okay, let's not jump in that one. I think I got... Is it this one? Okay, second one's first. Third one's second. I wonder. Okay, okay, I think I figured this out. I just gotta not fall down. There you go. Dragon Glag. Ow. Okay, the elixir worked, but... Ow. They kind of remind me of Pete from Disney cartoons, like Goof Troop. And there I go. I had magic spells and stuff I could have used. Oof. Okay, I'm just... Oof. Oh well, at least I got Joe on strength what I'm doing now. But do I really ever? Okay. That's good. That's good. That's good. Let's make sure we have the magic equipped. Alright. Should be able to do it this time. Where's the point of the shield? Like this little snail shield I have? It seems almost purely decorative. At least that's what it feels like. The hard shield in the event seems like... And this little crevice here bugs me. I can't go in there normally. I can't, like, slide in there. It feels like there's a secret over there, but I can't reach it just yet. Alright. There we go. Ouch! I just made that dumber than it should have been. Can't go any faster, unfortunately. I need better shoes, which I can't afford. The enemies here don't really appeal that much. More help, on the other hand, I can appreciate. Alright. I still have no clue what the switch at the top does. Maybe it opens a pathway up elsewhere that I'm not looking at. Maybe it opens a pathway in the back, though. Maybe that's what that's all about. I'll go and look. Or maybe it opens a pathway back behind here. Yeah. This shit... I feel like I was overlooking something. Again, this is... Let's try it, actually. Yep! I knew I was missing something. And there's gonna be a secret spot he can punch. And I just made the trip back a little more tedious. Okay. I bet it's gonna be extra health, which, again, that's good. Is it? It is! Yeah. Yeah, that's welcome. Shion's like the most fragile... Okay, I take that back. It's not that fragile. Tom and Leia and Purple were kind of fragile too, but... Bach's been the most durable of the Wonder Boy heroes so far. He's the second most durable, but he's still pretty fragile. Blue hair Shion. Alright. Probably should go back to the end save. Oh no, we'll just have to make do. Oh, yeah, go dig where I'm kind of trying not to get speared here. Oh, arrow. Arrow seems a bit more accurate of these things. Alright. Just go over here and just... Alright, I think I'm getting a general understanding of what I'm supposed to be doing now. Alright, just go and figure the magical steps up here. Take out this guy again before he causes any trouble. This switch. Go back up. I don't know, I am kind of looking forward to doing the next Wonder Boy game, the Monster World 4. That's gonna be a bit of a fun surprise. Let's not ignore the treasure chest, I do want to see what get that. Yeah, because Elixir would be good. Let's just actually hold on to it and not lose it this time. Again, experience helps. Experience makes things a lot more smoother. Health helps too. Alright. No, we don't need to go out. We can do it this time. Let's go and get the hard shield, because the snail shield just seems like it's about worthless. Like, does it do anything? Does it even increase my defense? I think it does, but it's hard to tell, really. Alright. It's clubbering time. The Scylla kind of seems redundant for the most part on the first engine. You only really need to get the Ocarina, and then you can just go forward without it. Whereas you need this guy to actually get the hard shield so you can block the arrows. Alright. Ouch. What? Ow, my skin! Okay, okay. I remember this layout here. This one first. Then this one. Oh, don't fall off. Then this one next. Then... Yep, here we go. Glag and Glag. Or Pete and Pete. Ow, don't get... Ouch. Hope you're getting a bit too reckless. Too reckless. Probably reckless enough to use a potion. Actually, you know what? I could just do this for a little bit. I really need to start using my magic a bit more. Okay, go after the one with the... Ouch. Whoa. That's one! I should make it a little easier. Keyword a little. Or not all. It's kind of hard for me to jump over the rocks. I can jump over them when they're going downwards. Or maybe not. There you go! A much tougher endeavor than the mushroom, the machinid. There we go. Does shrine work as a weapon too? It does. That's kind of cool, actually. Alright, time to go sleep at the inn. Best priority. Oh, there's another daughter. Cool, I'll check it out. Yep. Definitely have to get... all this cool stuff here, but I can't really afford any of it. The main boots, yeah. I'll definitely get those. Oh, I'm moving a lot faster now. That was a big little difference. And, of course, and saving, because I don't want to lose all this lovely progress I've made, and... Yep. I'll be continuing my journey in the morning, even though I'm playing at night. Reality. Alright, rise and shine. There we go. Let's go see what the big deal about this, let's get him back too, just in case we need him for something. Okay, this is gonna take me out of the woods. Let's talk to everyone else around here first before that happens. I don't want to miss a trigger. Yep, I found the trident. Gotta go find Poseidon. Not Neptune, but Poseidon. Alright. Let's go in here. Let's go into this other smiley tree. And it's a shortcut back to Purple Castle. Which would have been really helpful earlier, but... okay. So I have to go... the Whirlpool Castle. Okay. Alright, we should be able to find it with a bit of luck. Yep. Just gotta go downwards and below, but I need to go find the well. Which I think is over here? Yep, this is the entrance to Purple Castle. I'm going out of it. And they seem a lot more chip and happy to see me now. Compared to earlier. Let's go check out it down here, actually. Yep. I can swim, that's a first. Couldn't swim in the other games. That's actually very cool. I'm just curious if there's anything of interest here. I don't think this is where the next engine is, but what the website is, but it's worth checking out to see. Okay, there's something down there, but there's a chest down there. I don't know if I can get to it though. Can I break it open? Can I like break a pathway? I don't know how to get down there. Alright, mermen are gonna get in my way. Up, and there's some more nasty crabs. These guys, oh, these guys are tough. Alright, give a lot of gold though, so that's something. I just don't know. Okay, I'm obviously exploring the places, I just don't know if I'm accomplishing anything, and am I going in circles again? Oh, it's the fish from Monster Lair. Okay, this is definitely a different area, but it's laid out so similarly, it's kind of hard to tell. These are some persistent little fishies. Is this a dead end? Look at the dead end. Ouch. Alright. Ow! Okay, yeah, I can't seem like I can go any farther down here. There are also the areas in the sewers that I could go check out too. Is this it for the terrain? I think it is. Nope, there's still a bit of an ocean over here. Let's go and check that out. I want to go at least try see if I can get the chest up there. Fascinating. I think you have to go into the castle sewers again to get to the one area. Go away. Thanks for the gold. Now I'm taking care of this crab. Right. Ouch. There we go. You can push him a little downwards, and he's right there. That's with a dead end too. Okay. Gotta take the bottommost route here, right? Yep. Well, not the most bottom route, but... Poke, 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 poke. Also, a little fun fact, this is apparently the 35th anniversary of Wonder Boy as a whole. Like... Back on April 21st, it was actually celebrating the anniversary of the very first Wonder Boy game. I didn't know that, so that's kind of interesting timing on my end. Pygmy armor. Oh boy. Can't equip that. Sure, it's gotta do something, right? But yeah, like, the original Wonder Boy came out in 1986. April 21st, and again, that was its actual anniversary for a few weeks ago. Like, I didn't know that, but that's kind of interesting timing on my end, because I don't know. Kind of like this series, and again, it's been a bit of a blast playing for the games. Even if I do have my little hang-ups with them here and there. Okay, I'm just kind of curious. Whoa, oh, whoa, there's the monster. It's the first boss of the game, and I'm about ready to die because I've said first. I can't bring up the potions down here. Oh boy. Oh, and there's a chest. Oh, and I'm gonna die. Let's go back to the surface. No, 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 no! Don't curse me to the bottom of the sea, you monkey. Yeah, maybe I can get the chest from here. Yeah, that big fish was the monster lair boss. That's kind of interesting. Okay, what's... More health! Okay, that was totally worth it. That was definitely worth all of that. Okay, I think I've had enough fun in the sea. Oh no, let me see what's down here. Could be nothing. I think it's nothing. Yeah, well, I'm just not gonna take my chances. Let's get a move on. Can I not get back? There we go. Whoops, or not. I just totally missed that. Boing, boing. Kinda wish you could do that in the previous Monster World games, but... Yeah, I'm gonna take every opportunity to do this. Because I don't want to risk that. Okay. Well, let's go and try the Castle Sewers. I think that's where we need to go to if we want to actually, Don't know what the structure of this world is, though. It's very confusing. Even in comparison to how out there the previous games can be. Yeah, I think it might be down here where we have to go and... Maybe, maybe not. I think I'm wrong here, but... Alright. Username is the kind of a cakewalk now. Of course, having better armor wouldn't hurt either, but... Alright. Alright. Was there any... I don't think there was, actually. I'm going back to the castle anyway, so... Even if I don't find anything of substance here... They said it was a well in Purple Castle. I don't know if this is the well or not. I don't think it is. I'm not going back down there. Alright. Nearly there. It's gonna make navigating these parts a little easier, though. Alright. Oh, down here, maybe? I think this is it. And there's mines. Can't destroy them, I just got to navigate across them. Alright. That's simple enough. Yeah, sign here? It's gonna be around here somewhere. No, okay, I'm just super fascinated. Whoa! What? Okay. Whoa! Ah! I'm so curious. What's over here? Oh, a chest! And some rowdy crabs. Alright. I keep getting these picking weapons, but... Ow! Oh, big monkeys. Ouch. Kind of supposed to something like a monkey transformation in the Wonder Boy games. Okay. More chests. That usually means goodies. I wanna go get that. Maybe it's more health. More health is always good. Oh, it's a thunder spell. I'm kind of reluctant to use that spell, though. I think that has, like, light flashes, and I don't want to give anyone ellipses on the stream. Okay. I guess Poseidon would be downwards in the sea, would he? Maybe he is, maybe he isn't. Okay, you guys are annoying. You have a lot of health. And you don't get that much coins. Yeesh. And you respawned back. Go away! Well, now you give me a lot of coins. I have no potions, so I kind of put myself into this nasty predicament. They just keep coming back. And they have long range. I can't really just sit there and do nothing. Alright, maybe I'm supposed to take the pathwards downward? Alright. Or upwards, maybe. Let's go upwards. I think I feel safe on land right now. Relatively. Alright. Please go away. Or I could just trip up and die. Oops. Okay, I didn't lose that much progress, but it's still kind of a doozy. I'll just go back this way. It's a lot much more pleasant than going back through the sewers. Or not. How many times have I died? I think I've died like 6 times. Maybe even more than that. I need better armor, but again, I don't want to grind for coins, at least not right now as much as I... Like, that's boring. I don't want to be stuck doing that. Alright. Again, I think this is... Again, I think the Dragon Shop is pretty good about that, though. I was able to get through that in 2 streams. Hoping I can get through this one as well. Alright. Not getting much coins out of these guys, but I don't care. I just kind of want to... Is there any armor I didn't get for Purple Castle? Maybe that's kind of where I should look next. Ouch. Ouch. Below the sea, above the sea. Below the sea, above the sea. Alright. Yeah, we should just be able to go through here, and hopefully we should be able to go through the... down below the sewers again. But let's see if there's any armor I can actually... Is this still open now? Nope, it's not open. Is there any armor in this one? Oh, it is. That's hard armor. Alright. That's probably... There we go. That should help out a bit. I shouldn't be going down, like, easily. And let's go save at the end while we're at it. Yep. Save. Just... Again. Less backtracking. Okie dokie. Time to go back into the sewers and hopefully find Poseidon. I've yet to go to that... Please tell me... Yeah, okay. That was simple. Okay, just... There we go. Yeah, if I keep exploring, I can go find the equipment. So let's go ahead and do that. I think that's gonna be needed later for something. Like, I think maybe... Do you get small in this game or no? That's technically the case with, Right, go away. I'll get a bunch of coins out of you. That's... There we go. There's another sword down below I can get too. Which I'll try to get that. Let's try to go up here again, or not. I remember that was probably for the best. Right, where was the sword again? I think... No, not the sword. Yeah, it was the sword. Okay. More purple fishies scare me a little bit, but... Oh yeah, this was the dead end. I was at last. Ouch. Okay. Alright, let's just get rid of these mer guys. I was a mer guy in the last game for a small period of time, but not here, because... Okay. There's the chest. I'm gonna go and get that before I proceed any further. Is it for this way? Yeah, it's for this way. Get the Fender spell. Which, again, I may or may not use. I should be using magic a lot more than I am, but... And the magic recharges if you keep... if you rest up, it seems. That's good to know. Ouch. Yeah, the hold on is actually coming in great handy right here. Okay. Oh, I'm just kind of adrift, as it were. When am I not? Okay, can't be done. I guess I have to go up, see what pain awaits us up here. It's gonna be the crabs again. That's okay. Just, right, stay right here. Give me your money. Go. Not ready to reject humanity just yet. I would love to, but not here. Again, I don't know, maybe Monster Boy has a monkey transformation. That'd be lovely, but I'm doubtful. Alright. This I would probably like Monster World. If you saw all these monkeys. Maybe we should go downwards. There was a door down there. That's probably where Poseidon's chilling out at, actually. Just gotta go find him. Oh no, not you! Monster World 1 boss. What am I doing? Okay, the hot armor really is super helpful here. Is there anything over here that... Nope. It was just kind of a bit of a waste of time. Alright, gotta swim fast. Those fish can defy the wood. Alright. It's around here. No? There is a chest over there, though. I don't know if I can get to it, but... Okay. Super confused. Gotta figure out something here. No, I wanna go up. I can't go down here just yet. I don't think that... Yeah, this is a dry patch, but can I go to the other side? Yeah, no, I couldn't. That's why I went up here in the first place. Well, I'm getting some coins out of this, which hopefully there's some good affordable equipment in the next level, next area. Oh, a house. Sure, why not? It's all hidden amidst 4 palm trees. From there you should be able to find the amulet. Okay. Oh. Bad monkey. These are 3 palm trees, not 4. Okay. Whoa! Okay. What was that? This should be where it is. Let me kill the crabs first and... Yeah, this should definitely be where it is. Come on, go down. I'll lose a coin if it means getting... Yeah, here we go. Okay, let me guess. I need to... No, not that. That's too weak. Okay, what do I... I guess I go out here. I have the amulet. Maybe I have to go talk back to the girl again. I was gonna let me break the bricks over there, but apparently not. Whee! Nice big health replenish. Nice big coins. Okay, I got the amulet, but I just don't have no clue exactly how it works, so could you give me a hint? Right before my eyes, it claims. Alright. I'll take her word for it. Oh, here it is right here, I guess. Wait a minute, is this the ruins of the castle from the final castle from the previous games? Oh my god, I think it is! Yeah, these jumping buggers are back too. But it sounds very calm and relaxing, oddly enough. Or at least, sorta, kinda. Ouch. I think this is the ruins of the... Well, that was kind of a bit of a waste, but... More health. Can't complain there. I think this is the ruins of the castle from the previous 2 games. Kind of cool. The music's not playing here, though. It's not like these guys are here. They were all over the place. At least in the first Monster World. Cool. Yeah, this is definitely... Yeah! Well, kinda. It's not exactly the same, but the overall structure does kind of reek of, Oh, there's, like, most soldiers now. They're not all that tough compared to... Yeah. I guess that's why I get the impression of... Oh, more health. That's always welcome. Can't get to that, though. Alright. And it doesn't seem like it's as maze-like, but it's still... I gotta make some sort of progress here, but I don't know how to achieve that. Do I use my magic to do it? It's kind of like the only thing I can think of that might work. Yeah. We'll try that. If the fire works on the water, that is. It's a video game, though, so why apply logic there? Okay, that's not exactly what I wanted. Okay, I gotta wait for the fans to cool down. That's what I need to do. Alright. Again, I think this is supposed to be the last dungeon from the previous 2 Monster World games, which again, it's kind of cool. Whoops. Oh, I took so long. There you go. That's 2. Did we go up here? I think we did. Or did we? I think we did. The coin's over here. Yeah, we were here. I should try doing a little shimmy thing again and see if that works. Not like it did in the first game. I don't think it does, but... Doesn't have to try. They take away a lot of health. Oh, and all that came back. Oh well. Okay. Alright, here we go. Did that take shut us off yet? Dead. Cool. Oh, but there's more. Alright, please, no. Alright, there we go. Okay, this sounds pretty soothing for what's supposed to be a ruins full of monsters, but... There you go. Top or bottom? Okay, yeah, what? Do I go top or bottom? Okay, this is optional, but there's a chest here, so... And there's also mines here, which I don't want to touch. Alright. Ooh, the return! Lovely, lovely spell. That brings you back to an inn if you use it. As you can tell, that's going to be, like, really, really handy for... if I want to go back and... if I'm close to death or something. Yeah. Definitely the best thing I've gotten out of here. Alright. Where's Poseidon? I want to meet him. So I'm just kind of going for all these mermen... mer soldiers, I guess. Okay, crap. Do I have a potion on me? Do I have a potion? I do not have a potion on me. I have been pretty bad about that. Don't want to die here. I've made too good a progress. These guys on top, I just kind of got careless. Alright, there's another one of you guys. They don't respawn either for some... they're like one of the enemies that don't do that so far. Got a bunch of gold. Imagine all the cool armor I could have had right now if I had gotten this earlier. Can I break this? No, it just looks this. Is it a secret door or something? I don't know. It's a... there's a lot of this going on in the previous games. I just want to see if that's still a thing here. It doesn't seem like it is. Let's... run away. Yeah, you don't scare me unless I can't really hit you properly. Okay, there's more of them. And oh, there's those guys, which I think are the most intimidating thing here, actually. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It takes 8 hits to kill these guys. Ooh, but they drop a lot of cash! Okay, there we go. I hope I get to spend all of this cash somewhere. And that didn't hit me somehow. Yeah, I'm gonna duck now when I deal with these guys. Might be advised. Okay. Whoops. I got lucky again. I somehow didn't get hit by that. Oh, and... ouch. There we go. Anything over here? No. Alright. Okay, I'm getting a little nervous with these skeleton dudes everywhere. Okay, they gave me some health, that's good. I feel like I missed something on the left, though. Maybe it's an optional trinket, but... okay, these guys aren't tough on the lonesome, but when they're in the strength in numbers, obviously. And there's also weakness in being a klutz. Ah! Got greedy. They just keep respawning too, which doesn't help. Alright. Just keep my distance. There we go. And now he's gonna come back, yeah. Seems like they only respawn once, though. Once that happens, they go away, and I guess it's a good way to grind, if nothing else. And yeah, I can hit more enemies at once. I can do that in the previous games. That helps quite a bit, actually. I don't want to go back down there. That's gonna make them all respawn. Okay, there we go. Get there with the chest here. What's in the chest? I wanna know. Oh, an elixir. That's still good. There you go. Okay. There we go. And it's dropping off anyway, so that kind of eases things, except when that happens, in which case I get a little fidgety. Like, everywhere, and I get greedy. That doesn't help either. Again, it still sounds pretty calm and soothing for all things considered. And then, yeah, again, I got kind of cornered there. Alright, let's check this area out. Oh, I see a chest. I'm not finding for sign, but I am finding a lot of chests. I gotta shut that off. Alright. Okay, this just sounds so serene. Most of that should be. Alright. Ow! Yeah, I don't have a... And I gotta respawn right back when I'm not looking. Oh, I can do this! Oh yeah, I need to can I actually deflect the attacks back? I really need to try that. Well, that was the best. But then again, it went straight over me, so... What was I expecting, I guess? Oh! Monster there, boss! Get away, get away, get away! No! Oh! I missed that lovely, precious health. The sign better be in here, down here. Okay, he's moving on something. Finally, man! Yep. Oh, great, we get to go visit. Okay. I'm gonna go try to get the little chest up in the room above. What? Please tell me the boss didn't come back. It didn't come back. It's not the mini-boss, but... Okay, you can block it, but it's very, very, very tricky. It's kind of cool that I can do that, though. It's just... I wish I could reflect it. That'd be even better, but... Whatever. Okay. We gotta go meet our old friend the Sphinx. Remember the Sphinx? Oh, the fan stopped, apparently. Let's go and grab the treasure, and then let's warp out of here. Oasis boots. Nice. And then, yep, warps us straight back to the end. Best spell in the game just because of that. Yep, we'll be continuing in the morning. Alright. Let's put the... Let's see how effective the Oasis boots are. Okay, they seem pretty okay. Let's get moving. It's just all sorts of weird places in Monster World. I mean, that's the case before, but... And yeah, he's like... Yeah, the snake that gave me grief at the beginning of this is now... Easy. Alright, I'm just gonna keep doing this, yeah. Push your luck and I'll just... I'm invincible! I'm Boris invincible. Yeah, I think these... Yeah! These scorpions are from Monster as well. When you hit them, they shoot projectiles. Exactly how they worked in that game. I'm just doing this because... Why not? Not only these guys, though. These guys are pretty easy to deal with. Alright. Ouch. Yeah, let's not get carried away. But not any particular they shoot. It seems to be random. Probably should have gotten some better armor, but I don't know. I guess that's where the Sphinx is gonna come handy. Ouch. I can't duck that. I was trying to, but that was obviously a fool's errand. Ow. Ow. You just keep... Get out, please. Wow, they just don't... They're just relentless. I don't know what weights me downwards, but I kinda don't want to find out. I guess I'll find out anyways. Conveyor belts, bats, and death. That's what's down below. I may as well take this opportunity to go and see if there's any... Yeah, I don't think there's anything here that I can get that would help improve my odds, but... Doesn't have to look. This is open now. Oh, there's a secret area over there. Excalibur! It's just on sale in the shop. Legendary sword, and it's just sitting there. I'm gonna try... Okay, I said I didn't want to do too much of this, but I do want to try grinding for that. Okay, now what am I doing? Let's go... I'll try to. Again, the scorpions don't seem to be that tough. They're just kind of relentless with the projectiles, is all. Oh, 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 oh! I lose health if I don't have the boots on. I find that out just about as I was about to die. Okay. Probably gonna have to go back and refresh myself, but... Alright, get down here. Alright. I need about like 500 more, right? That's not gonna be hard to make up. That's not gonna be hard to get. Oh, I can get swarmed and ambushed like that. Alright. There's been far worse situations to be trapped in. Like, far, far worse. I do want to meet the Sphinx before the stream's up, though. I want to see how he's been up to since the first game. Wasn't in the second one, oddly enough, which is kind of disappointing. I noticed you can climb up there, but I don't have the wherewithal right now, it seems. Let's grab a potion, why not? Still don't have enough for that charm stone. Which I believe you use to enhance your magical spells. I could be wrong about that, but... Too bad you can't, like, sell your equipment. That would be kind of cool. Alright. Don't need to grind these guys. Let's try to... Go try to get squeeze as much as I can out of the Scorpion. Alright. Again, I need about like 2,500. There we go. Not terribly hard to accumulate, it's just the enemies are a bit... Oh, I forgot to put the boots on! Silly me! It's not one thing, it's another thing. Okay. Put the boots on. There. They're better for you anyways. There. Now let's just go and get the better sword and maybe like a better shield as well. Hot shield seems pretty nice, but I wouldn't have to get a better shield than that. Alright, and you give me nothing. Ouch. At least you gave me something. And you, so did you. Alright. And then should we be respawning anytime second now? Like, alright, yeah, he already did. Alright. Ouch. There we go. If I can get a better shield and sword combo, then I don't have to keep doing that little spin trick here to survive. Alright, there we go. Gonna rest the yen. That's only like 15 gold, so that shouldn't be too much of a problem. Okay. A lot of back and forth talking to people in this game compared to the previous ones, actually. It's kind of weird. Alright. Got that little cushion. I might get the shield now, just for the... Or not. Maybe the hot shield would do me good, too. Could be wrong, but... Yep. That erases the crypt in case I do die again, so... Yeah. I think it was... Again, I think it was 2,500 for the Excaliburs. Again, it's kind of funny that Excalibur's just being sold in the shop. But... Okay. Just about, like, less than 350 to go. Or 348, actually. Okay. Time to deal with the projectile scorpions again. And that one does not like dropping coins at all. I'm being impatient, but... Alright. He's not dropping coins either. These guys are, though. Come on. You dropped coins, but... At what expense? Now you're dropping coins. Okay. There we go. Now they're starting to do it, but only after I attack him twice. Well, that wasn't as before as I thought it would be, but... Alright, and yeah, so that's gonna go to getting in recovery. Alright. Don't necessarily need to save that, do I? Yes. Alright, just... Yes, I will. Sorry for this, it's just I really want to have a better sword at the very least. Not as long as a trident, but it should at least take the enemies down a little bit quicker. Which, that's kind of the most important part right there, so... Okay. Nice. Every little coin counts. I just return back to the inn if I have to. Oh, wow, that did that actually... Okay, I'm gonna try that again. Wow, it wipes them out. But I don't seem to get any coins out of it. Well, now I am. So do I go downwards or should I go rightwards? I'll go rightwards. But, yeah, I think rightwards is going to take me straight to the Sphinx. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, indeed. God, please stop. I almost have enough for the... Well, the new sword at the very least, but... And there I go. Only the ones towards the beginning of the area were giving me more money. Yeah, I'm just like... Oh, the 222 coins short. If I can get just that much, then I should be set. Okay. And... Whoop. You won't give me any money. You will, though. That's good. So are you. Ouch. Like, if I had a shield on, I wouldn't have to worry about that as much. Okay. Almost there. Just need probably 2 more drops of gold. Yep, one more should do it. I had a return spell, so I'll just chance it. See if the Scorpion drops it next area, and then bam. But then I won't have enough left over to rest at the end. Oh well. Almost, actually. Let me just see if I can... Okay. Oh boy. Oh, he just does not stop at the slightest. Okay, let's just ignore you. Or not. Okay, magic. There we go. That should be more than enough to get the new sword and then save at the end. There we go. Excalibur. Equip it. He's already got the hard shield. I think the other shields are better, but... It definitely is better, but I'm just gonna have to make do with what I got. Should make it much easier to kill the... Yep. There we go. Yep. Now let's proceed onwards and see if we can actually get to the Sphinx. I want to see the Sphinx again. Yeah, okay, I have Excalibur equipped. Bit short, but I think it will work in a pinch. Just want a better weapon on my person. Obviously, these guys are going to be going down easily. Let's see how effective they are on the Scorpions. Okay, yeah, that's definitely much... Well, it only is as effective as the shield itself, the length of the shield, but still. 3 hits to kill him now instead of just 1. Instead of, like, 6, I think. Ouch. I also think his defense it up a little bit, oddly enough. Okay, can't get too careless though. I still have to be a bit cautious. What's down here? Conveyor belts and bats. And health. Oh, is this like the one area from the first Monster World? Killing the monsters triggers the traps and whatnot. I wonder if there's anything hidden down here. Seems like there's not. There should be, I don't know. Okay, anything over here? Another scorpion. Treasure chest, what's in it? Quake. Okay, getting nice cool spells. Getting hurt when I really shouldn't be. Like, I really need to be mindful of it. What I'm doing here. There we go, another bat down. Another bat down. Yep, it's like the one section in the previous Monster World game. Not the previous one, no. The previous one had nothing like this. Oh, he dropped health. I needed that, so... Alright. Ouch. There we go. This is just kind of a silly little detour, and... No! Ah, I fell through the platform. That's not supposed to happen. You're not supposed to fall through the platforms like that. It's giving me vibes to the last dungeon of the first game again. Okay. Don't need to kill these bats again, but... Let's make this trip back up with a little less painful. Is it a little less painful? Alright. Ah! I badly timed that. There we go. And more health again. There we go, there we go. Okay. There we go. Let's go ahead and check out the big and mighty Sphinx. If we can. I don't see why we can't. Oh, there's a... What's down here? I must know. A chest is down there. What's in the chest? Oh, it's a shield spell, which I could have bought earlier, but I didn't. Probably should have. Anything else cool down here? I can go... What's in here? Okay, it's the actual... Okay. Let's bring the trident out. Anything hidden down here? Unless it's gonna take me back to old Poseidon. We don't need that right now. Yeah, we don't need to go hang out with Poseidon. We'll come back here when we're done with everything. Let's actually go upwards and see if we can actually enter the pyramid from the top. Seems like we can, or not. Anything around it? Aside from the scorpions? Ouch. Ouch. I am... Anything over here? What is it? Oh, snakes. Scorpion's gonna come back. Yep. More snakes. Ow, ow, ow. Let me rest. Let me... A dead end, or at least it looks like a dead end. Alright, I guess I do have to go downwards. Might give the little... one room a look. The water room. Maybe there's something cool down there, maybe not, who knows. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Just go away. I'm at my rope. Snakes are getting in the way. And scorpions as well, especially scorpions. I want something to drop health soon. Okay, I am probably gonna give the trident a spin here. See what's down below. Might be nothing, but... Again, that guy being there does not calm me in the slightest. It makes me really anxious. Yep, especially when that happens. Alright. There's the chest on there. And spikes! Please tell me there's health in the chest. The Sun Key, which I guess I need to go in there, but... Alright. First station, sorry, I'm heading back to the inn. Yep. Sorry, just kind of been popping at the inn pretty often here, but... Again, kind of need some sort of comfort. Alright, time to head back out. Once more, let's get the Excalibur out. I wish I had enough for the shield too, but... Okay. Let's also equip some magic spells. Like, okay, Quake and... Firestorm. Firestorm seems pretty plentiful too, but that helps. Okay. Just attacking a rhythm and they all go down pretty easily. Banding with me, you can't just like mash it. You gotta wait for them to fully come up too. There we go. There we go. Let's avoid this if we can. There we go. Nice. We're actually making, yeah, pretty smooth so far. Like, one gave me nothing though. There we go. Alright. Now we can go and check out... Guess we gotta take the bottom pathway to get to the... Sphinx. And lovely, those mummies. Yeah, we seem to get on pretty easily, even more than the scorpions. But it seems like a dead end. Oh, let's go. Oh well, got some cash out of that. I guess I have to go look somewhere above. I have the key to get there, but... don't know what the exact entrance is. Unless they're all entrances. Okay. Okay, it's just, you don't equip it. Oh, a door just spawns here. Whoa, those are some funky looking ghosts. They don't look all that intimidating either, they look kind of friendly. I got something from killing them though. Oh, lovely, more. Yeah, they're not that friendly, they hurt me, but... Seriously, look at that face. That doesn't look like someone that wants to cause you grief. Like Casper. Alright. This is kind of a dead end. So how do I get past the blocks? Just gotta get past these, and this seems like it goes on forever. I don't have a sidekick either, that kind of compounds things as well. Got another key, I guess I think yeah, it opens but another door. Alright, sorry about that, man, but... Whoa! Cool. Alright, sorry. Those are kind of tricky to deal with, too, actually. At least it feels that way. Nice, an elixir! That's gonna make traversing this a lot less, troublesome. Alright. Sorry about that, man, but that's the brakes. Yeah, they go away when you swipe at them. Again, they don't really come off as all that intimidating. They're like, seriously, that's a funny looking face there. Why am I hurting these guys? Why are they hurting me? Whoa! I think I was over here earlier. I may have an elixir, but I shouldn't get too carried away with... Alright. Any more surprises? Well, I'm gonna have to get small if I want to make any real... Whoa! How about that? I'm really bad taking cover. Oof. Ow. I'll use my elixir. That's really tricky to avoid at my current... Oh, there's a big sword mummy! Okay, that's actually scaring me. And then that makes him come off as a bit pathetic. I know where I'm at, but I'm also afraid. Like, very afraid. I don't want to save state, but let's see what happens. Oh! The Sphinx been eating a lot of Sarads since I last saw him. In fact, he's a giant cat now. He's an actual Sphinx now. Well, she, I guess. So you arrived. As you may have guessed, I'm the Sphinx. I've got this thing for quizzes. Yeah! But then you probably heard that by now. Are these gonna be actual questions, or are they gonna be the nonsense stuff from the previous game? The solid nonsense. Tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna ask you some questions. 5 to be exact. When you've answered them all correctly, I'm gonna send you into a new world. Are you ready? Here's the first question. After defeating Grag and Grag, what did you receive? Oh shit. Okay, I have... Shoot! If I take too long, I don't answer. I get it wrong. I didn't... Okay. Here's the second question. What's the first type of magic you acquired? Jeez. Okay. So I believe it's Firestorm. I could be wrong about that. So I didn't get the first question right. Well, I didn't even get a chance to answer it. There's very little time. Well, I'm helped you to traverse Nottingham Desert. Oh, that's easier. Oasis boots. That's the fourth question. Which key do you need to enter the pyramid? Sun key? Yep. Okay, these are actual relevant questions, not the random nonsense questions. What's the name of the queen in the elf village? It was Eleanor, right? So close, I only missed one. I'll let you pass. Oh man. Can I do that again? I want to do that again. Oh, but this is going to be a bit of a pain to get across. Oh! 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 I think if you get all of them right, you get access to the... I believe if you get all of them right, you get access to the... Oh. I knew the thing was that the game's very strict about timing too. It's like if it takes long to answer, it's gonna kick you out. I do appreciate that the Sphinx actually gives you legitimate questions, not the nonsense. Again, the first one is just you guess, lucky guess, failed, and okay. I want to at least do the Sphinx right and proper before I end. I'll make on overtime for this, but I still want to show up getting the steel shield, unfortunately. It's a bigger shield, it's gonna deal with the scorpions much better, but I also have the two other keys too, which I gotta see how effective those are. Can I do the Sphinx again? No, I think if you get it correct entirely, you get an extra piece of health. And I didn't really get the first one wrong so much as it took too long to answer. Okay. There you go. Let's try this again. I think the other keys open up other doors around the pyramid itself. But if I can do the Sphinx again, I'd love to get the answers correctly this time. Yeah. That door wasn't there before. Took me to a whole different section of the pyramid. Anything of interest there, or...? Just going straight upwards? Straight to the top? Okay, this is gonna take me to another world. I wanna do some exploration. If I can do the Sphinx again, I want to do the Sphinx again because I want to answer. If I can't, then oh, I'm sorry. I didn't get the question wrong. I just didn't get the answer, period. Okay, I opened one more door, I believe. Yeah, over here. Where's this gonna take me? Oh, to a room that has... Got a pygmy shield. Okay. Can't use all that right away. I think I need a magic spell to make myself smaller. Alright. Just gonna have to... Again, I'm gonna go do a round, end the round and see if I can get back to where I was. Ouch. Oh, gets hit by spears. That also works. Alright. Let's go down here. Not get hit by the mummy. Hopefully not die. Oh, these ghosts, oh, those ghosts, they may look cute, but they're very intimidating. Sorry, but... Oof. Okay. I'm just doing pretty poorly right now. I wish one of these guys would drop some health. Ouch. Yeah, like, I desperately need help. Kinda feels like I've been going in circles. Guess I'm not gonna be hanging out the Sphinx. Anymore. Especially if these guys keep kind of getting in the way. Yep, I guess that does it with my play time with the Sphinx. It's gonna be it for me if I don't heal. Should be getting more potions, but I'm not. Alright. Let's go and see if we can at least explore the new area before it's over. Good idea of what that's like. I'm kind of disappointed that we can't... I don't know, maybe we can do the Sphinx again, but I'm not seeing the window to that, and so... At least not immediately. Didn't know this game was going to be strict on timing. I thought I could just give myself a few seconds to think about, but nope. Do it immediately or... that's it. Alright. Hopefully this will be... I won't have to be traversing this desert too much again afterwards. Alright, just hop our way over. Again, having pretty big defenses does that to you. Alright. Let's just go make our way to where we have to be, then. And hopefully not die on the way there, which we're doing a good job of that as well. Alright. Let's just climb up. Oh, for a second I was thought it was gonna collapse or something, but nope. Alright, let's see where this goes. See what awaits us at the top. Okay, there we are. Oh, this is gonna be where the... Yeah, down there it's gonna take us back to where... Okay. Goblins now. And boulders from the sounds of it. Maybe something even bigger. Bridge. Yeah, this is gonna take us back to... Yep, back to the desert. Let's see if we can at least... Maybe, let's see if we can... Ouch. If not, I'm covered. Yep. Oof, 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 oof. That was nasty. That's also nasty. Alright. We should be going to the right instead. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. There we go. Ouch. It's kind of hard to jump over the boulders in this game. Alright. Probably gonna die here. Again, if I hadn't wasted the time going to the left, I probably wouldn't be dead, but... I'm definitely dead as another rock, but... Alright, I'll just quake my way through if possible. Yep, I couldn't make it. That's alright, I didn't really lose all that much progress. And with that pitiful death, I'm gonna call it a night. Again, thank you all for coming, I really appreciate it. I might actually have another run through this game again on Monday. I've kind of been doing that, especially since I'm probably not going to be here next Saturday. I'm going to get vaccinated again. Don't know how that's going to turn out. Usually the second shot seems to be a bit nastier. But I will be on Monday. I think I will be going back to this game again. Wednesday, I'll be going back to No More Heroes. Try to grind there as well, I suppose. And again, I don't know if I'm going to be doing anything Saturday, but hopefully I'll be able to get this game done in time for the remake of Monster World 4. I'm looking forward to that, but I want to get this one done first. I also want to get the No More Heroes games done in time for the new third game of that, so... Again, I appreciate you all being here tonight. Stay healthy, stay happy, stay safe. Enjoy life as much as you can. Live life to the fullest, take care of yourself, eat plenty of salads. Don't take more than 1 second to answer a question or play an ocarina, apparently, and until next time, don't get a game over, and I'll be the same.